My name is Todd Begg, and I'm a knife maker. 2 rows of saw teeth, that big old honking blade.
Todd makes the best blades in the whole world.
The knife industry has exploded into a multi-billion-dollar business. Collectors drop big chunks of change on knives. $50,000 knives, $200,000 knives, stuff with big zeros.
Whoa! Todd is a true artist. He is a living legend in the knife industry.
Everything is meticulously shaped by hand. But my knives also have to work. That's my signature, art and function. I've got tons of people that want my knives, but there's no way I could ever meet that demand by myself.
Good. Let's do it.
So I partnered up with my 2 older brothers.
It's like getting the band back together.
I want the knife to look like it was born and not built.
That's awesome.
Who better to trust than your own family?
How do you turn this thing on? I basically know jack about the knife business. Check me out, dude. Check me out. But I know a lot about people.
Well, I could give 2 squirts about people.
Don't get me started on these guys.
You know, if we don't kill each other first, Mark, this is ruined. What the is this, man? We might actually make a killing.
And we're gonna kill each other.
Woo! Hallelujah!
I've got a 6-year backlog. I've got so much demand, I just can't meet the demand, so I've recruited my brothers to come on board and help me build knives. I uprooted my entire life, moving from Washington State to California. Both my mom and my brother Mark live nearby, so it seemed like a great place to drop anchor. I've put everything I have into this, and now my brothers have too, so if we fail, we go bankrupt. Doors close. It's taken me decades to learn what I know about making knives. It's an art, it's personal, and my brothers get that. Problem is, they've never actually made a knife before. All right, guys. Blades are in here. Knife making is about finding them. Take something that's a chunk of steel like this, turn it into a family heirloom. Michelangelo said that details are not the most important thing, they're the only thing.
I'm in awe of my brother. He's a total perfectionist. His demand for quality and precision is off the charts.
I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it front to back.
Let's transform. Todd is a knife-making magician. He can take a piece of metal and literally transform it into a masterpiece.
This is where it all starts.
Let me put my safety glasses on. What? Safety first.
That's your brother, man.
Oh, boy. This is the first time all 3 of us have worked together, ever.
He's a baby brother.
We used to beat him up when he was a kid. He's like, one day you're gonna work for me.
We're gonna use this machine to cut out 3 bodega blades. The bodega production knives, they're the bread and butter for the company right now. Bodegas can sell from anywhere from $850 to a couple $1,000s, and I have a lot of collectors that will buy as many as they get their hands on. We're gonna cut out the blades, all right? And then after that, we're gonna bake it in the oven to harden it so then it'll hold an edge. And then we're gonna grind it, we're gonna polish it, shape it, sharpen it. Machines cut out the 2-dimensional parts, but all the final shaping is done by hand. So it looks real high-tech and modern, but it's also got an organic, handmade feel to it.
Is that pipe permanently attached to your beard, John?
Is that belly permanently attached to your belt?
And I haven't seen John for 16 years.
I was busy.
You're busy for 16 years?
The last time I saw Mark, he was a good-looking guy.
A lot of people don't know this about Mark, but he was a model back in the 80s. Instead of looking like a Greek god, he looks more like a Greek fisherman now.
I'm actually thinking about pursuing a plus-size modeling career.
Yeah, well, don't forget your knife-making career, Mark. You gouge the corner of that thing, we're gonna have to start from scratch, Mark.
What if John messes his up?
I'm not worried about John. John is my oldest brother. He was a drill sergeant in the Army, so he's definitely qualified to be here and be a foreman.
You know, I worked in the oil and gas industry for 20 years, and I am not a delicate man.
You're delicate, John. You have a delicate heart.
Do I? Okay.
If my brothers can take over production of the bodega line, it actually frees me up to build more custom knives. theoretically.
Hey, Todd.
Paul Farina is a big knife dealer in our industry. He's got clients that drop big dollars. In fact, he was here out of the blue. He wanted something.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up? Paul, this is my brother Mark. Mark, this is Paul
How you
Farina.
doing?
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
I've got a special project I need done. I got a couple of wonderful clients. I want to take them from the gun collecting industry to the knife making industry. I have collectors who are getting bored. I want to show them something outrageous, something great, something they've never seen before. Todd fits the bill.
Because you know Todd could do something over the top, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Big.
I thought about making some sort of like arm-bladed weapon. I want to do something that's kind of a big motorized blade arrangement on your arm, and it straps on, and you hold on to it, and it's got an actuator that moves back and forth.
Law, mechanical, movement and everything?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of engineering and a lot of work, but
No,
it'd be
that
cool.
intrigues me. There is one thing. I need it done in a week.
Oh, seriously? No.
Is the presentation set up already? I need something
Oh,
outrageous.
something like that. That is not a week.
These guys buy $200,000 shotguns like buying candy canes.
He's throwing around some big numbers, but I don't know if I can do it in this amount of time.
Yep.
And-
No risk, no reward.
Well, there's a huge risk in that, you know, if I invest all this material and time and everything into this thing, and I don't pull it off in the week, you're screwed.
Pay for this new shop.
Yeah, man, but
Let's do it, dude. Let's do it.
I love it.
Yeah, huh? We're in a position to do this now with the manpower that we have. Sometimes you just got to take the leap. All comes down to the dollar bills.
Talk.
All right, we'll do what
Okay.
we can.
Love
Come
it.
up with something
I'm
for you.
excited.
Well, thanks for
Knives
stopping
like
by.
candy canes. Candy canes, candy canes.
Dude, a week. That's just great. We basically have to figure out a way to pull off the impossible. Once I figure out the shape, then I use this Mastercam software where I can manipulate an image in 3D. It makes a program that I can put into the machine, and the machine will cut out the parts. There's going to be a lot involved.
Yes. Shop's humming. Cha-ching.
Mattia is a family friend and one of the major investors in the company. He's basically our COO, and he manages every dollar that comes in and out.
I invested my whole life savings into this company. I believe in the product, and I believe in the people behind it. Definitely feel protected walking down the street with these three huge, burly mountain men. Ain't nobody gonna mess with us.
Good news is we took a really big order for a big build for Paul Farina. Bad news is Mark promised him we could have it done in a week.
What's the cost, the materials and all that?
The biggest expense is going to be the actuator. That's the thing that it rides on. It has the motor on it. That's $6 grand.
6,000 for the actuator? That's just one part?
Probably $300 in titanium.
It's adding up. What else?
Steel costs, the wiring, fasteners.
I mean, it's already like close to $10,000 in parts. I mean, that's not even including the labor. We don't have that kind of money in the bank. I mean, do we even have a guarantee that Paul's gonna buy this thing?
In the knife business, there are no guarantees.
I mean, the worst case scenario is that we lose our client because we didn't get it done in time, and there's nobody to buy the Monster Claw.
You know, stuff like this can take months to design. I have less than a week. I'm glad with this.
I wish people would grow up around here.
So we've agreed to build this big triple-bladed claw in a week for one of the biggest knife brokers in the industry. Now I have to actually figure out how to build the thing in time.
It's already like close to $10,000 in parts. I mean, that's not even including the labor. I mean, do we even have a guarantee that Paul's gonna buy this thing?
In the knife business, there are no guarantees.
How much can we get for this thing?
Somewhere between 35 and 45,000.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good little number right there.
Money talks, huh?
And money talks. The profit margins are great if we get it done in time. Because if we don't sell this thing, I mean, that money that we're spending on all these supplies are gonna be, that's basically our payroll money.
Well, we'll sell it.
Sure.
Mark, come on, man. Put the bike away. Just, come on, stop.
He gets irritated because I tend to be real carefree and I laugh about stuff.
You need to stop doing horns and bikes and goofing off. John, you come over here. Victor, Ben, Rugrats. We've got these younger guys who are on their early 20s, and so some time ago I started calling them the Rugrats. Here's the game plan. John, I need you to oversee with Victor the cutting out of those Monster Claw blades. Mark, I need you to fire up the niter bluing. You want to put on some work clothes to do that. Okay?
These are
everybody
these
else.
are breakaways.
That's great. I really need you to be serious. Everyone else, I need you working on the product line so that Mattia can get them shipped out on time. We've got people waiting on them. I need everybody with your game face on. Everybody understand?
Game face. Put your game face on.
All right, get on it. I'm leaving John in charge for the first time. He's gonna be managing the Rugrats. I need John to keep an eye on him. The problem is John doesn't know what he's keeping an eye on.
So what I'm doing right now, I'm just getting my raw material ready to make a Monster Claw blade. And I got my steel all ready.
Hey,
Got my glue
Victor.
ready. Yeah.
If you weren't shooting, we might get some stuff done here, man. As far as I'm concerned, the Rugrats, they have some real issues about the way they work. I may not know much about the machine, but I know when people are off. Let's go. Get back to work.
John likes to keep a thumb on all of us and make sure we're still working. He doesn't always know if we're actually making knives, though, because he doesn't know that he doesn't know how to make a knife.
Get back to work. Get this out of the way. Give two squirts whether they are afraid of me. Kids. Get back to work.
One of my signature knives is my custom Damascus steel bodega. It's a totally tricked out bodega. One way to really dress up the Damascus is to put it through the niter blue process. And what that is molten salt. And so the steel has different layers and they react differently to the salt. So when I dip it in the salt, some of it will come out blue and some of it will come out silver. So you wind up with these incredible patterns on the blade. This is the only job I could delegate to Mark that doesn't involve heavy machinery, and he basically can't screw this up.
Todd's gonna have me do this.
Todd, how long is this going to take?
It takes about an hour to heat up.
What if I have to go to the bathroom?
Well, then raise your hand and I'll come over and monitor it for you.
How's it going, dude?
Dude, you need to get glasses.
Why?
That's what Todd said. Go get glasses for safety. Respect the process, dude. Mattia is one of my best bros. People will see me and Mattia. I don't think they know what to think. I think they think we're a couple. And then a couple of weirdos when I tell them.
Dude, what are you doing?
We are not respecting the process right now. You know what we should do? Let's put John's pipe in her.
Careful.
Oh, look at it. Here's your pipe, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Mark, what the is this, man? I wish people would grow up around here.
Dude, you need to quit smoking, dude.
Mark thinks he's gonna make me quit smoking. Right here. One there, one there. He can't.
Last one.
Okay, there we go.
The guys have all three blades cut out for the Monster Claw, but now I have to heat treat the steel to harden it so that they'll hold the cutting edge. If I can't make this thing in time for Paul's presentation, then his client's gonna have to buy something else, and I'm gonna be out a lot of money. The Monster Claw blades are about to come out of the heat treating oven. That rapid heat change is what transforms the steel, so it's gonna be hard. An old saying that the soul of the knife is born in the forge or in the kiln. They just went through the little baptism in fire. Now I can move on to phase 2 for the Monster Claw, which is going to be more of the technical aspects. This is the actuator. The actuator's going to move the blades in and out, and we're going to see if it's working before I mount the blades to this plate. Seems to be. There's this little DC motor that moves this carriage back and forth. I got to figure out where to mount these rods. I'm going to bore some holes through here and put these oil-lite bushings, and it's going to ride on these rods. Oil-lite's pretty cool. It's bronze that's infused with oil, and so as it wears on the steel, it actually self-lubricates and the oil leaches out of it, so it keeps it lubricated on there. You know, stuff like this can take months to design. It's a lot of trial and error, and honestly, I don't think I have enough time.
Well, you ready, bro?
Let's do this.
Here's
man.
the real thing, man.
Okay,
Going in.
How's this coming?
Oh, it's coming.
I see this foamy residue in the niter blade I've never seen before. What is all that melted stuff?
I don't know.
Did you guys drop anything in there?
Nope.
Did you guys put that in there?
Nope.
Guys, if you melt this stuff in here, it's gonna contaminate the salt and it could affect the finish.
I wouldn't do that, dude. I wouldn't do that. Cheers.
Pull it out. Let me look at it.
All right.
If the surface finish on this blade is ruined, I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing, and the profit margin on this knife is out the door.
We're dog friendly here.
Hey, out of my way, buddy, you little half-breed.
This is Pluto. He's definitely our little mascot. I think Todd had an idea of a big gorilla with armor on, but instead he got Pluto. What people don't know about Pluto is that he's a serious horn dog. It doesn't matter what size, what shape, what species, actually.
What is all that melted stuff? Did you guys drop anything in there?
Nope.
Pull it out. Let me look at it. Mark was supposed to be niter bluing the custom bodega blade, but instead he's dipping random objects in the molten salt, which could contaminate the mixture and affect the final finish. That's freaking gorgeous.
It's jaw-dropping.
Yep. That's amazing. You did good. Thanks, bro. It's definitely a team effort to get the custom bodega done in time. It's just money in the bank. $4,000 to be exact. I've been working nonstop 16, 18-hour days on this monster claw trying to get it done. Now I'm moving on to phase 3, where I sharpen the blades by hand.
When you have a blade that's shaped like this, you have to use just a corner of the wheel. You can't use the full flat because it'll hit 2 spots here.
This thing's ready to be put together for the first time. Don't over-tighten it or else the lock will jam. Let's just take it apart, this.
Well, we forgot to put this on first. It's just sleep deprivation.
Paul's gonna be here in about 4 hours. You know, we're cutting this so close, we're not gonna have time to even test this thing.
I don't know if it's not tapped deep enough or if the hole's not deep enough. There, okay, yeah, it dropped down a little bit more.
Wait till you see this, Paul.
It's cool. Todd invited me to see this monster claw in action.
I've never seen anything like this, and I freaking built it.
You ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I don't think you are.
Oh, my God. What'd you build, a mini Lamborghini here? What is this thing? Show me how it works.
Arm goes through like this. This is all titanium, carbon fiber, stainless steel. It's got an arming switch right here. It's got these titanium locks right here. They're spring-loaded.
That is fabulous.
You're gonna be the coolest kid on the block.
30 years I've been doing this. That is the coolest, badass thing I've ever come across. I'm telling you.
Wait till you see what it does.
What is that?
This is a ballistics gelatin dummy complete with skeleton. I'm gonna go through the roof.
You're going through the
I'm
roof
gonna go
with
right
that?
through the roof.
And poor dummy.
You know, I can build the most badass looking thing in the world, but you know, if it doesn't function, then it's just art.
You ready?
Ready.
All right.
Do it.
If it fails, I'm gonna look like an idiot, and he's probably not gonna buy it.
Good luck.
Here we go.
Get it, Todd.
3, 2, 1.
Did we get it?
Yeah, right at the top of the head.
Oh, not good.
Nice.
There was no detectable resistance. It was pretty impressive what that thing could do.
Todd, you blew me away.
Does that mean you're gonna pay for it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought you might. Hopefully I can get this thing out of here. You know, I can see some gelatin on here.
So the test with the Monster Claw was a resounding success. Paul bought it for $35,000.
I've never stabbed anything through the roof of a car and hit a simulated human gelatin dummy thing with a skull. It was pretty cool.
I went through the sunroof of a car one time being chased by an ex-husband. Does that count? No?
It's not the same thing, John.
Okay.
You have an ex-husband?
No, some gal's ex-husband.
That's weird.
You guys want to go get a beer?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna get my bike. Watch this one.
What did you do?
What the crap?
Paybacks are
Oh, man, are you serious? Oh, you soldered it. Oh, it's like that, huh? Serious? Crap.
Go, Yukon, go.
Check me out, dog. Well, I'm gonna finally admit it. I did burn his pipe.
What'd you burn it with? Because it had white, crusty salt all
Did
over
a
it.
torch.
A salt torch?
Salt torch. Oh, Todd, that's our brother.
That's your brother.